Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Lady Borgia and it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. All right, not yet, it's still January, but it's time for Valentine's Day looks. It's coming along quickly, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be the first in a couple days, so it's time to get ready. I've done 2 Valentine's Day looks already on my Instagram, at Lady Borgia and at Borgia Freestyle MUA, but this is definitely a much more wearable look. It's colorful, it's pink, it's fun, it's blue. I had a great time doing it. The other 2 I loved equally, but they were definitely much more graphic and much more of an editorial look than a walk down the street look, although I would definitely walk down the street wearing them. So if you want to see how I did this or just have some fun, let's go. And please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and hit that notification bell so you know when the next videos are coming. Okay, as you can see, I've done my eyebrows and I've prepped my lids with a little bit of concealer and translucent powder. You could use eye primer and an eyeshadow that's close to your skin tone, just to prepare the canvas. And we are going to use in this Valentine's one of my favorite all-time palettes, Juvia's Masquerade. I cannot wait to get the festival palette. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Whatever, it's gonna come home with me like all the rest of their palettes, but we're going to be using this palette today. And yes, literally one of my favorite all-time palettes. We are going to start out with my Morphe M576 fluffy crease brush and my trusty little mirror. And we're going to get into Zobo first, which is this lovely dark pink. And just load your brush, tap it off, and we're gonna, with a very light hand, go in, because these are very pigmented shadows, which is one of the reasons I adore them so much. Oh, I love them. Plus, they're shipped not too far from me, so when I do get them, it doesn't take very long. Oh, I'm so excited about the new one. So put it in your outer corner lightly and just lightly drag it over, pretty much staying in your natural crease. And we're going to go in probably about 3 or 4 times with this. So again, in, tap it off, and just blend. If you're not ready for blending, this probably isn't the look for you. I will be doing a tutorial on eyeshadow 101 for multiple different eyeshadow looks, but this is one of my Valentine's Day looks. And it's a lot more wearable than the 2 that I did for Instagram, which were much more editorial, but tons of fun. Okay, I'll go in one more time. Okay, as you can see, I've gone ahead with the other eye. We went in with Zobo, outer corner, dragged it through, and keeping it lifted because we want to look awake and perky. It's Valentine's Day. It's a day to look pretty, but we're going to be colorful too. Now we're going to jump in with one of my favorites, Borgia, this beautiful glittery pink. And we're going to dip in with an M506. This in the 507 I use constantly. And we're going to go right above. We're going to go in the outer corner, but just a little bit above where we went with the Borgia. And we're just going to be blending. Now the Borgia I went in probably about 5 times because I wanted to go build it up slowly, make sure it was nicely blended, and also for the fact that once you put it down, it's a hell of a lot harder to remove than it is to simply add more. So we'll go back in with Borgia again. And bit more in that outer corner, making sure it's nicely lifted. We don't want to drag it down too far in this look. And then we're just going to, with this little smaller detail crease brush, bring it and blend it a little above your natural crease and above the Borgia. We're gonna stay with the M506. I don't know why I have to keep looking. I know them by the top of the brush, but we're gonna take the Borgia again, tap it off, and put it in that outer corner, and then also deepen up the inner a little bit, and then connect them. So outer, inner, and then connect with the same brush. Ooh. And remember to look in your mirror, but also look in a mirror that's a few feet in front of you, your vanity mirror, because people are going to be looking at you from hopefully close and far away. And now we're going to go back in with the M506 with the Zobo again. So back we go, tap her off, and we're going to deepen that up in little swirly motions. I'm trying to keep my mirror down so it doesn't reflect and get annoying. I really don't care for hand mirrors. I've got rheumatoid arthritis, and holding it like that gets on my nerves. This one I can wind my fingers around. It's a little more comfortable. But I'm just trying to work out. I may make it a little fitting for the other side so it's not distracting during videos. And just deepen up that outer crease, stay below. I'm just going to drag it over a little more. Let's check the regular mirror. Very, very nice, very nice. There we go. Oh, I like it. I'm just in a really silly mood. Okay, there we go. She is looking pretty. Now we're going to take a little bit of this brown down in the corner. I believe it is Fulani. And obviously when I'm doing this on my own, I'm not looking at the shade names that much. So we're going to take just a little bit on the same 506. Tap, tap, and we're going to put it right down below. Just in that outer corner. In fact, I may need to load it up again. I don't want to turn this into a brown eye. We're just giving it a little more definition and depth. Hence the word eyeshadow, creating shadows. Since we just erased all possible shadows that we had on our eyes by putting concealer or eyelid primer on to make it flat, we're going to put them back in now, artificially. All right, here we go. But definitely much more colorfully than they were. Okie dokie. Or as I say at Christmas time, because I love the movie Christmas in Connecticut with Barbara Stanwyck. The Uncle Felix character, hunky dunky. I don't know, I love that. Okay, now we're going to go back in with that bright light pink, what is that, Borgia. And just with a very light hand, we're going to go back and reinforce that top layer of the gradient. Woo! I love it. And we'll go back with that Sephora number 29, the clean brush, which I'm going to wipe off on my towel. And just blend the edges and the crease again. You can tell when I've been doing a lot of makeup when my wrist is killing me. I can use both hands. Well, I've got rheumatoid arthritis, so my joints hurt often. But I can tell, especially if I've been doing a lot of painting or special effects stuff or blending, I have like Makeup wrist. Do you guys get that too? Or is it just me? It can't be just me. We're going to go in with a flat brush. This is Bare Minerals double-ended brush. It's got a little pencil brush on the other side. I've had this brush for years. It is amazing. And we're going to use a little bit of, that's Giza, and that's Daya. We're going to go in with the Giza, the lighter colored first. And we're going to start packing that on the lid. And no, I'm not going to go in with concealer, because I've left the lid, most lid, and I do want it to blend a little bit at the top. I don't want a sharply cut crease. So if you wish to intensify it more, grab your Fix Plus, your setting spray, water. But this one, I'm going to leave it on its own because she's showing up pretty good. And they blend beautifully. So I want a little bit of a blend into the pink. And then I'm going to take the darker Daya and we're going to put it on a little further back near that V and blend that line. We're going to blend it with this brush. And then we're going to go back in with this one. And this one I am going to hit with a little bit of setting spray. My favorite is, whoa, there we go. Oh, whoa!
Be still my heart that almost slammed into the masquerade palette. Holy mother.
Okay. Whew. Good Lord, look, I'm clutching my pearls, but they're not pearls. That was a literal pearl clutcher if I had pearls on. It was a necklace clutcher. Oh, Lord. Okay, well, we've got it on there. We're going to go back in for Giza, and we're going to hit, what the heck? Okay, there we go. The inner corner. I do want to brighten that up a little bit. And we're going to hit that brow bone. And I'm going to use that brush also to just blend this in. All right, now we get to move on to some new colors. We're going to be working with these beautiful blues. I believe this is Chai, Dahlia, and Zola. I really should know the names of these by now, but it's amazing. You can see a palette a gazillion times and still not know. We're going to start with the darkest, Chai, and I'm going to go in with my 1/8" mini mop. And no, this is not a makeup brush. As you watch my channel, you're going to find out that I do use paint brushes in makeup all the time. I learned to do makeup and paint probably about the same time when I was a kid, with both mother and grandmother with artists and designers, so on and so forth. That's for another time, but this is a great brush to have. You can go to an art store, or you can go to like a Michael's, AC Moore, a craft store. And Princeton brand actually has pretty good brushes that are inexpensive. You want to get a decent one. But I'm going to do a whole tutorial on buying paint brushes for makeup and what to buy. And we might actually take a field trip on that one to the store, since I've got new portable lighting. So anyway, now we're going to go in with the 1/8" mini mop into Chai, the darkest of the blue. And we're going to hit up the under eye area. Let's make sure you guys can see me. Ooh, I love this blue. And now we're going to take my little bitty smudgy brush, teeny tiny, and we're going to go into that medium blue Dahlia. Sorry, load my brush up. Gosh, these are pretty. And we're going to start right about here and go just under. So they blend. All it is, I'm going to go back into the chai or the chi or the whatever it may be and get tighter in on that corner. And then go back to the Dahlia again. Okay, now we're going to go back in one last time with the lightest blue in Zola. We're using the little bitty smudgy brush and we're going to hit that. There we go. Right up to where that inner highlight is and mixing it back with the other blues. All right, now we're going to go in with the eyeliner. We're going to use out of the blue Marc Jacobs gel highlighter. These ones are matte. Oh, they're so sick. When they came out in 2017, I wanted all of them. I have most of them. There's a gazillion satin ones, and we're also going to use the matte M26 liner from Makeup Forever, which are my other favorites for pencil liner. And we're going to get into our waterline right here towards the back. And then as we approach partway across, we are going to blend it with the M26. Ooh. Before I forget, this is Marc Jacobs liner in Blackler. And we're just going to hit the upper line. These dry really fast. You've got 15 seconds to play with them. They are awesome and they stay so well. We're just going to darken that up. Be sure not to close your eyes until they darken, or at least try not to, because if you squeeze your eyes shut before these are dry, just look up, it will transfer onto your waterline down here and ruin your pretty blue. So actually, if you wanted to, you could go in first with the Marc Jacobs highliner, but I like to do it after, and they do dry really fast. I don't know what I was thinking. I did just wipe under my eyes, but I forgot to put the eyeliner on. This is Inglott's number 77 gel liner. I think it's probably the favorite one in my arsenal. Let's add some mascara. This is one of my new favorites, the Tartiest. Some on here. All right, now I'm going to put on some lashes and we'll finish up this face and have the look done. All right, and there you have it. This is the completed look, Valentine's Day look 3. I'd say much more wearable than the first 2 I did. I did not do tutorials on them. I went for the nude lip for once, which is so strange that that's my, like, out of my comfort zone. I'm so much more comfortable with a red lip or a high gloss, or I don't know, but I did it. I think it's cute. I definitely am going to try the pink though too. So here we go. I hope you like it. I had a great time with you guys. Please give me a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And hit that notification bell because I've got lots and lots. I've got a whole list of different things that I want to film for you guys. So I hope you have a wonderful day or wonderful night whenever you're watching this. Love you. See you next time.